Now, welcome back to the channel, all my hustlers and grinders and go-getters, and we're back with another video. And cheers to the good life. It's me and the JoJo. We're back.
It is. It's time for another Motivational Monday. And if you want to get and stay motivated, hit the like and subscribe button so you can be notified whenever we put out a video, and especially on Motivational Mondays. We will motivate you to have a great week, an awesome week, hopefully your best week.
And hopefully you made a lot of money today. And let us know in the comments down below, are we coming in clear?
Yes, because we are coming to you live from our house. We actually have a room that we are going to just be using for YouTube. And so let us know if we're coming in loud and clear and how the picture looks. And and throughout the video, let us know, because we're using some new equipment and we are hoping that this is a new thing and we could just come live to you from our house. So we want to say hi right away to Doug and Joseph. Hi, Joseph. He says, Sonoma Strong Hauling Team, I watch your videos on Mondays. Yay.
And this time we did it before Monday Night Football. Last week we messed up, JoJo.
Yeah, we have been going live at 5. And, last Monday we realized that was exactly when football is on, and we don't want to compete with football.
And just so you guys know, whoever's in Texas and is a Cowboys fan, you guys are going to lose tonight, just so you know.
Who's playing tonight?
New York Giants and the Cowboys.
All right. Okay, so we're going to say hi to John. He says, yo, yo, yo. And Junk DFW, what's up, guys? Well, what's up with you? Hope you had a great day. And, like we said, Motivational Monday, and we're coming to you live from our house this time. So give us a thumbs up. Let us know, how do we sound? How are we coming in? Because we're trying out new equipment. And if during the video at any time it's not coming in loud and clear, let us know, because we need to know what we need to work on.
And next week, we're going to have 3 Kings hauling in the building. Then the week after that, or maybe the other week, is going to be Mission Side Hustle.
Yeah.
He's going to go live with us. He does a bunch of video, all kinds of hustle stuff. So, yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, yeah. So today we don't have a guest, but we do have just us talking, and we do have a subject we're going to talk about after we say hi to a few people. We have Haul Squad junk removal in the house. It says loud and clear right on. And SD Chargers 1993 says Rick from East Lake Hauling and Junk Removal here from San Diego. And
San Diego's in the house.
And he says he loves us. So that's great. And we appreciate that so much. And Sapphire Logistics says, what's up, JoJo?
Just a JoJo?
He said hi just to me. So, and there was, BCS Barbecue says, what it do, Matt and JoJo?
What's going down? So today we're going to talk about branding. Why branding is so important in any type of business.
Yep. Branding is really important. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what is branding and what it means. When somebody says you have a good brand, what does that mean? And how do you do it? How do you create a good brand? So that's our topic for the day.
And branding your business and having a good brand is so important. It will help you outshine your competition.
Yeah.
So we're going to break it all down for you guys.
Because the branding process is about creating a strong, positive perception of your company. And when, customers hear your name or see your logo, it makes them just think of you, and you want, when they think of you, to have great thoughts.
So you want the customer, whenever you meet them, you want them to save your phone number because you did such a good job and they don't want to call anyone else. You want to have a good brand and good customer service. And when you pull up to a house, you want to look super clean in a clean vehicle with clean uniforms. It's so important.
Yeah. So your brand, your name, your logo, it's what people think of when they think of you. And the first thing we're going to look at is a name, because like, what's in your name? The name stands for so much. You want your name to stand out, and you want people to remember your name when they hear it. For example, our name, Sonoma Strong. So there's a few things that our name represents. We live in Sonoma County and we service Sonoma County. So when people look it up and they see the name Sonoma Strong, right away they know we're local. And that's important.
And also, there was a big thing out here in 2017. There's a bunch of fires out here. So Sonoma Strong became a real popular thing. So a lot of customers go with us because it's real emotional. They really feel like, oh yeah, we went through the fires. You built this business after the fire. So it's a real strong brand.
Yeah, and it's really, really great and a good idea to bring emotion to a future customer with your name. So if you can come up with a name that gives people a positive emotion that they associate with you, bingo.
Or if you're a veteran, you might want to put on their veteran-owned business. People will go with you because of that reason.
Yeah, so your name is really important. And another thing is you want a name that's easy to remember. For example, 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is so easy to remember. It's like got milk. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. People will remember that. They'll see it. It's super simple to remember when you drive by it. It's like Junk Kings, kind of like Burger King. Super simple. Burger King is a king for burgers at a low price. So think of it that way.
Yeah, so your name is simple. Simple is best. It really, really is. It's just best. You want people to remember you.
So Kevin said, what's going on? Good evening from Florida. What's going on,
Florida.
Kevin?
Wow, you live in a beautiful state. You live in a great state. What does Sean say? Sean is Junk in the Trunk Hauling LLC from Detroit. He says hi, and they are a family-owned business. Thank you for all your awesome videos and advice. Yeah, so you're a family-owned you are a family-owned business, so hopefully that's part of your selling tactic.
And Junk in the Trunk Hauling LLC. I love the name too.
Yeah.
And they're out of Detroit, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. So who else is in here? We got Circle and Dumpsters out of Texas. Get rid of junk. What's up?
Yeah, it's this one's kind of cool. John says, we've inspired so much that many are copying your look. Well, that's a really good form of a compliment. It's when somebody is copying you.
So we have Sean Washington in the house. So let's talk more about branding, why it's so important.
Yeah, because it's not just in a name, it's also in your logo. Logos are extremely important. You want them to be easily identified as your business. You want them to be eye-catching, yet simple, straightforward. You want customers are going to see it, they're going to expect it, and they're going to associate that logo with you.
So something that's really, really important when you're driving down the road and you got your brand, your logo on the side of your vehicle, like Joe said, you want to keep it super simple. I see a lot of guys out there with too much stuff on their truck. It's just too much to look at. You want it simple and easy so they can look at it, remember it, and have your website on there and your phone number and straight to the point.
Yeah, and all the information can just be on your website or your business cards. It doesn't have to be, plastered all over your vehicle. You just really want your name and junk removal to be what stands out.
If you got a lot of information you want to put on your truck, maybe on the very back, so when people are at the light, they're looking at it. Other than that, keep it simple.
Yeah.
So John's in the house from North Carolina. What's going on?
Visionary junk removal. BCS Barbecue says, this is a serious inquiry. How much for a shout out? Well, we just said your name, BCS.
Hold on, JoJo. I'm charging $1,000 for any shout outs.
No, but what some people do is some people will do a super chat if they have like a really, really important question they want to make sure that we answer, because we do get lots of comments. and they don't always stay up for very long. So
And also, one thing before I forget, old time junk removal. I got your package right here. If you're watching right now, I'll be shipping it out tomorrow. The JoJo's been on my case. I haven't shipped it out yet. I've been lagging. Actually, I've been hauling and balling right over there. That's what I've been doing lately. So
yeah.
I'm shipping it out tomorrow for you, just so you know.
And usually I'm the one that does all the post office stuff, but I'm not. I'm getting around better now, but I'm not like hopping in my car and going places yet.
So we got.
What is that one? What do you think about my name? BZ Junk Removal. It's easy to remember. BZ Junk Removal.
Out here in the Bay Area, we call females BZ. So I'm not sure exactly what state you're from.
It's actually a derogatory term for females out here. So if you're in the Bay Area, BZ isn't something you want to be known as, but I don't know what it means in your area.
But yeah, Todd's in the building. What's
Hi,
going
Todd.
on, Todd? We'll have him on the channel next week. So BZ, that's not bad. I don't know where you're from, what it means, if it's a county or what it is. BZ. What do you think, JoJo?
I think is it going to have something to do with bees, or is it a popular saying in your area?
He's in Chicago.
He's in Chicago. Okay, because busy junk removal is. What does BZ stand for? Is it like your initials or something?
So BCS Barbecue says, sorry for my business channel on YouTube. I'm referring people to my page, maybe making a video out of it.
I'm not sure what he means. My business channel on YouTube?
Todd says he has some BZs with him right now. Anyways, let's talk about branding. Let's get back into it, JoJo.
Sapphire says, I've never heard of a BZ. It's an easy girl out here.
It must be a Bay thing.
That's what it means.
But anyways, before I forget, I want you guys to know, whoever's watching this video right now from your big screen TV at home, people are always asking, where do I get t-shirts from? Where can I get them at? So if you want to get some hauling and balling gear, here's a hoodie right now, a hoodie. You can get these in a link down below. So if you're watching this from home and you're on your big screen TV, that's where you want to go. You want to go on your iPhone or your laptop, and you can check out all the gear that we have. We have some Hustler, Grinder, Go-Getter t-shirts, hoodies, and also the Hauling and Balling cup, my favorite cup to drink out of in the morning.
Coffee in the morning before you start your busy hauling and balling day.
So yeah, check the merch on your iPhone, your Android, or your laptop, not the big screen TV at home. So just so you know.
Yep. So we're gonna get back to branding your business, because we went over the importance of a name and importance of the logo, and that logo should be on your car, on your truck, on your shirt, on your hat, on your business card, on your website. You want your future customers to see the logo and just associate it with you and everything that's about you and what your business stands for.
And keep in mind, when it comes to your brand, it starts when you hop in your vehicle, you take off. You don't want to be smoking cigarettes, throwing cigarette butts out the car, not tarping your load. People see some junk hauler with stuff flying out of his car. They're not going to like that. It's not going to be a good look for you. So you don't want to be throwing cigarettes out or smoking cigarettes or weed in your car, then going into a customer's house. You want to be very, very professional with a clean vehicle, the uniform. You want to show up, treat that customer like you would treat your grandma. Don't walk in there with dirt on your boots. Either take them off or cover them up, and just be professional at all times, because your brand is a major thing.
It is. Your brand is it's your company. It is what people think of when they think of your company. So you know your brand is your name, it's your logo, and it is your reputation.
And it's what customers think of you. So
yeah. So when you it's important to remember that also when you're driving, you are representing your business, and anytime you're representing your business, that is branding your business. So you don't want to be in your truck speeding down the road. You don't want to be throwing garbage or cigarettes out your window. And you want to like just follow traffic laws. And what else?
I'll tell you a little story. One time I picked my mother up and gave her a ride, and she was in my car, actually my work truck, and someone cut us off. And she rolled down the window, started cussing the person out. I was like, Mom, you need to calm down. You can't do that in the company vehicle. You can do that in your car, but don't do that in the company vehicle. So I had to tell my mom, calm down. This is my business. You can't be cussing people out on the side of the road. So something you definitely don't want to do is do that in the company vehicle.
Yeah.
It's a bad look for sure.
Yeah, so that's part of branding. Like what type of brand do you want to represent to the public, you know?
Sonoma Strong Holland's mother's cray-cray. No, I'm just kidding. I love my mom, but yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a true story too.
Yeah, it is. It's a true story. So also, when you arrive at a customer's house, you're still branding your business. You are. You want to show up on time, clean vehicle, uniform, how you talk to the customer, how you do the job, how you communicate with the customer and your employees and who you work with. All of that is part of branding your business. It is the customer's experience in dealing with you.
So you want to go the extra mile. You want to make sure you sweep up. If the customer wants you to move something, it's an old lady, move it for her. If they want you to take just a little bit of extra stuff, just take it. Don't make a big deal out of it. Make sure they're 100% happy before you leave and send them a link to get a review.
That's great. We have Carlos that says he just did his first job last Saturday, and that we super motivated him. Ooh, we have Jeremy saying aloha.
What's going down? And Matt Wynn's in the building.
What's he saying? Thanks, Matt and JoJo. Been watching for about a year and used your knowledge to start my retirement business, Midwest Hauling and Junk Removal LLC, out of Ottawa. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. How sweet is that?
That's awesome.
Danny says, I have a question for anyone here. What are your expenses percentage from the total gross?
So leave a comment down below if you guys have that information. Let Danny know.
Yeah, we also have a video you can search up because it I think it's titled like our net versus gross or something like that. It says that in the title, but we talk about, you know, how much money we made at the end of the day, but we really go into detail with what did we spend today, because what we spent on insurance and gas and things like that. And so, and then we deducted those, and then we gave you our net for the day instead of just our, you know, bomb chicka wah wah gross.
Yeah, just because we say we make $2,000 that day, there is stuff you got to pay for.
There are.
Like your insurance, your gas, your employee, your all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff you need to put money aside for, especially for taxes.
Oh, yeah.
Rule of thumb, you want to save at least 25% for taxes. But remember, you can have a whole bunch of write-offs where you're not paying that much at the end of the year if you got a good CPA. Todd's paying, he's getting 30%. Okay.
I just heard perfect topic. Jeremy says, perfect topic. Let's see what he says. Jeremy says, perfect topic because I'm trying to find a new name for me and get this hustle legit. Thank you. You want it to be legit, you know? Yeah, you could, you know, you could just throw a Craigslist ad or something and do this once in a while and make a little extra cash. But why not be legit and have a name and be licensed and insured and have this be a full-time hustle that you run legitimately and you can retire on someday. Like, that's great. Let's see.
So BCS barbecue, shit, I'm clearing about 85% after fuel and employees. That's great.
That's really good. I think one reason why junk removal is so appealing is it doesn't really have an expensive overhead.
No, not really. I mean, the overhead's really, really low. You ain't got to pay for lights. You ain't got to pay for air conditioning. You ain't got to pay for a building to rent. You ain't got a bunch of product you got to buy to sell, so it's really low overhead.
It is, and most of the stuff you get is absolutely free that you get to sell, make 100% profit. It's crazy.
Which is awesome. Actually, check out that find right there. I showed you guys in the last video. That was a find of the day. What, last week?
Yeah.
It was like brand new. I got paid to take that.
Let's see. Daniel said that he was getting his work truck in just a couple of weeks, so that's cool.
Congratulations on that. So we got 32 people in the house. Make sure you smash that like button if you love me and the JoJo. And I'm hoping you guys like our background.
Yeah, and if you joined us late, we are coming live to you from our house this time. And this is our plan, to just do it like this from now on. So
let's talk more about branding, JoJo.
Yep. You definitely want to make sure when you show up at the customer's house, you don't want to smell like cigarettes. You don't want to smell like weed. You don't want to be tracking in mud. You want to, it's important how you leave the customer's house too. You want to make sure that customer is absolutely happy with your service. And how we do that is we ask the customer to come on out. Often they'll show you where things are and they'll go back inside. So when we're done, we knock on the door, we bring them out, we have them look, make sure everything's gone, it looks the way they want, make sure there's nothing else. Make sure your customer's absolutely happy with your service. And when they are, send them a link to leave a review.
And also, you want to build a brand that people trust. I don't know how many customers, realtors, property managers that just call me up, give me the address, let me know where the stuff is at. I show up to the job, I load it up without even telling them the price. Then I bill them later on or take their credit card later on. So building a brand that people trust goes a long way.
Yeah, super important. And you also want to build a brand that's your customers are loyal to.
That's something you definitely want to do. So every single customer you meet with, you want to turn that customer into a lifetime customer. It's a numbers game, really. The more customers you meet, the more customers you do jobs for, the more customers will leave reviews, give you referrals, and call you back later on.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you give such great service and you're so memorable to them that they're not going to go with another brand. They'll only come back to you. So you'll get your repeat customer, and then you get a customer that likes you so much they're going to refer you to others and also leave you a review. Because really your ultimate goal is to make this new customer be a repeat customer.
A lifetime customer. So we got, I'm clearing 85%. Oh, we already read that one, huh?
Mm-hmm. Let's go up and see if there's any ones that we've missed.
I don't know how to go up on this thing.
Yeah,
there we go. I don't think so.
This is good. Instead of using our phone, we're using a laptop. So if you have any questions, now's a good time to type them in and we'll be able to answer them right away. In the meantime, we have a couple of new channel members. So we have Brandon Hyatt and Oscar Vasquez. They joined our channel membership. And that just means there's videos that they get to access and get to see that, talk about a lot of the same things that we talk about on our regular videos, but we go a lot more in depth on how to do those things. So exactly what to say to realtors when you walk into their office, exactly like what we charge for certain jobs and why, and how we do Google My Business and the SEO words that we use in our websites and stuff. Oh, and speaking of websites, if you are needing help with one or creating a logo or you need business cards, we do have a girl that we work with, and lots of people have been really happy with her work. And in the description, I'll put links to a couple of the websites that she's done, because she just got done doing a website for Jamie from Napa Strong, hauling and junk removal. And he was very happy with his website. So I'll put a link in the description so you can go check out that website And if you think it looks good and you need something like that done, you can contact her, and I'll have her information in the description also, because she also did one for Angel with Clean Hauling LLC, and he was really happy with her service also. And is a LLC better than a DBA? You know, that all depends on your situation. Not every person is the same. We started ours with a sole proprietor and a DBA, and we're going to do the paperwork to be an S corp. So that is what our CPA said was the best fit for us. So Google search CPAs, interview a couple of them. You don't have to go with the first one you talk to. Find one that that you can talk to and listens to you and gives you good advice, and then go with them. And they'll tell you, if you have a lot of assets, like you own lots of cars and you have a house and stuff, then it's time to look into being something other than a sole proprietor.
And I'm going to tell you guys like this. I have a video coming out sometime either this week or next week about a lot of competition that I've seen in Brentwood, California. So if you're in Cocoa County, I've never seen so many junk haulers in my life in one area. I went to the Home Depot at 2:30 on a Saturday. I recorded it, so on the next video, I'll post it. There was so much competition out there. I've seen at least 15 different haulers there.
Yeah.
That were just posted up.
That
ain't counting the ones that have websites on Google My Business. This is just the ones at Home Depot. And they had nice trucks too, nice trailers.
I'm wondering if they have websites, or if they are just if their only form of getting jobs is parking in front of Home Depot.
I'm almost 100% positive their only advertising is guerrilla marketing, or maybe Craigslist, because there's no websites or nothing. So
I'm looking to combine my trucking company with a dumpster.
Oops.
With a dumpster rental junk removal. Should I just add these as services I offer, or make a new business?
What kind of trucking company do you have?
Yeah.
That's the first question.
Yeah. What kind would it make sense that it's just another service, or is adding this service something completely different?
And you want to make sure you get the right insurance too.
Let's see, maybe you guys can help. My current name I use is
Clean Them Up.
Clean Them Up. Okay, but that's too long. I'm looking to create a 2-word business name. I would like to keep the word clean and find one more word.
To tell you the truth, I like that name.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't like clean.
Clean them up.
Clean them up.
Clean them up.
Clean up. I like clean up better than clean, because it would be M. It would be EM. Clean them up. It's not UM.
I like it. The Joe don't like it.
Well,
I can see it right now. He's in Hawaii. I can see him over there with a guy with a palm tree with a little wheelbarrow saying "clean them up," hauling.
But the teacher in me would correct that it would be EM, clean them, not UM. So and what it is one of the things. This is what I mean by simple. You don't want somebody to look at your name and have to think about it ever. You never want them to look at your name and be like, what do they mean by that? What do they mean by I think that's clever. No. If you're having to stop and think for a few seconds, you've already kind of lost. They just did research on how bad attention spans are right now. It's really sad, and I don't know if it's because people are on their device and they scroll so quickly, and now you got TikTok and everything's 15 seconds. But the average attention span now that people have, are you ready for this? It's bad. It's 15 seconds.
What'd you say?
It's 15 seconds. So
it's like a goldfish, huh?
You have to think about think about your name and how quick and how fast somebody can understand who you are and what you do. So you know, clean up junk removal.
I still like the name. That's
Yeah,
just me though.
if you really want to keep it, it's EM, clean them, not UM.
So
clean, it's junk removal.
So Hall Squad asks, do you post Facebook Reels on YouTube Shorts for branding? Finding it helpful? Do you post Facebook Reels on YouTube? We don't post Facebook Reels on YouTube. We do short videos on YouTube. And I actually posted on my Facebook business page one reel. I'm gonna start doing it more often. Anything you can do for the business is good.
Yeah. So Facebook Reels. He's done a couple of reels.
That's on my personal page.
Yeah. And I don't know if can you do reels from business page?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, good to know. I would say Facebook Reels. Yeah, anything that you can do that keeps you in front of future customers or keeps you relevant or makes people remember you. And YouTube Shorts for branding. I would say no, not for branding. But if you do have a YouTube channel, doing YouTube Shorts will get some new people on your page. It'll get some new people on your channel. So that's what YouTube Shorts are good for. They're bringing new people in.
So your main goal every single day when you wake up, if you want to stay busy and get business, is try to get in front of as many new customers as possible. That could be on Facebook, that could be guerrilla marketing, that could be passing out flyers, that can be door hangers, that can be business signs. We say this over and over again, but you got to get your brand out there, get your name out there, and get in front of as many people as possible to stay busy.
Yeah. There was, this is nice to know. Fifth Dimension says that we look great. So thank you. We like the positive feedback because like we said, we're coming live to you from our house today and using some new equipment. We wanted to make sure that it looked good. So it's great to hear that it looks good.
And actually, there's a junk find right here. Let me show you real quick. I might blind you for a second. Let's see. Check that out. Got this from a job. Look at that. Got paid to take that. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's one of those really big photography light things that have come in really helpful for us to like balance the light in here.
I'm not gonna lie, we look kind of fancy when you walk by the room and look in here. It looks kind of cool.
But it looks like a real studio. It's very cool. Let's see, what's a high quality get a logo on a t-shirt service? So we don't do ours offline. Or online. We don't go online and use a service. We just used a local like mom and pop store. We like to support local businesses. So we went in there and they do our shirts for us.
So Brandon S said, lots of talk about deeper recession next year. Do you think 2023 is going to be a bad year for junk removal? I'm going to tell you like this, like we said earlier, you got to put in the work to get the work.
Yeah.
It hasn't slowed down for us. I'm not going to lie. When I go to the landfill, to the dumps, I don't see as many haulers as I normally see. You just got to grind harder and hustle harder and put money away in case it does slow down.
Yeah, put money away in case it slows down. But I do often say that junk removal, it could be recession proof. And what I mean by that is you'll get calls and you'll be busy, but it'll be for other reasons. When the economy's going great, people are people are building. They're renovating their home. They're putting money into their home and stuff. So they're calling you up to haul away like their old cabinets or they redid their bathroom or their kitchen. You'll get calls like that. When times are bad, you'll get calls for residential cleanouts. People are moving. They're having to move. Or they're having to sell their house. They can't afford their house anymore. So you'll get different type of you'll get customers for different things, but it seems like you still stay pretty busy with junk removal.
One thing I would say though is there might not be quite as many jobs out there as there is like summertime when it's booming. So you really just gotta get your brand out there and get those customers that want your service. So you might have to hustle a little bit harder, but there's plenty of work to go around.
Yeah.
Especially people are gonna get stuff foreclosed and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. So Balamala, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. We might not know the answer to this, but somebody that's watching us.
If you are towing over 26K pounds or more, are you guys affected by this law? Yeah, you're gonna need a commercial license. Can you guys go into anything over 26,000 pounds? If it's a truck, a trailer, you're legally not allowed to tow it or drive it without a commercial driver's license.
Yeah, and we, the dump truck we have is, you can just drive that with a regular driver's license. It is a light duty dump truck.
So make sure you guys smash that like button. We have 37 people in the house. And like I said earlier, if you want some hauling and balling gear, some hustler, grinder, go-getter gear, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'll send you a link. Check that out.
These are we have t-shirts available, but these are the hoodies, and they're really nice and warm. And it's like it's gonna be fall and winter. So we have, is it really easy to land a junk removal job? It's not hard to land a junk removal job. When you first start this business, though, getting your phone to ring consistently, that's one of your first hurdles that you'll, because you'll get a call and you'll be excited, and then you might go, 2 or 3 days without getting a call, and then you get worried.
I'm gonna tell you like this: my first job was off Craigslist, and I didn't charge enough. I was happy I made $100 off the job.
Yeah.
I think I filled the back of my pickup truck up, I think twice. So I made $50 off each load, which is nothing, which is pennies. I was a low baller, Joe. I'm a bottom feeder. What the hell?
Yeah. So we have Junk Removal Lancaster says people are watching what they spend right now where he is, and they're looking for the cheapest price. Yeah, some areas are probably more, more affected than others. We live in kind of an affluent neighborhood. We really do. Sonoma County is full of people that, they're pretty well off. So
I'm going to tell you like this. I got a phone call earlier for a hoarder house cleanup. I went over there. There were some other junk haulers there. So the guy was just shopping around, wanted the cheapest price. Some people don't care who cleans it up as long as it's super cheap, and that ain't your customer. You want them high-paying customers that want to pay that top dollar.
Oh, hold on. There's a really good one, but I put this one up. Can you talk about single item pricing, or do you set a minimum price for a small job? So, when you are starting junk removal and you're coming up with your pricing, it's going to take you a little bit of time to find that sweet spot for you. Where you're not a bottom feeder, you're not the absolute cheapest. If you're landing absolutely every single job, then you're probably too cheap, and you're leaving money on the table. So coming up with your full load price, like when they fill up that truck or that trailer to the max, what are you going to charge them for that? And you also need a single item pickup, because you'll get phone calls of people that are like, I just, have like one thing.
I got a microwave. How much is it going to cost? It all depends on where they're located at, how far I got to drive. It's always different, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And BCS asked Matt, he's asking, Matt, if you don't mind me asking, how does it feel owning a business not compared to being in prison? Never been to prison, been to jail multiple times. Actually, I don't know how many damn times. So I'm going to tell you like this. Owning a business is the best feeling in the world, and no one can take it from you. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, it's the best feeling. Being locked up, eating that spread, top ramen, going to court, doing all that stuff, being on probation, not having control of your own life sucks. Having that freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want to do it, is the best feeling in the world.
Oh, yeah.
I can take trips whenever I want. I ain't got to check in with no one. I ain't got to take no piss test for no one. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. It's the best feeling ever. I roll by some police today. I rolled by. It was actually parking police. I was like, "Hey, are you parking police?" And they looked at me like, "Yeah, we're parking police." They had a bunch of cameras on their car trying to get people tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the police no more. I wave at them, say what's up. But living out here is way better than sitting in the cell. Straight up.
Yeah, and it's such a good. Yeah, it's great. And I'm just gonna come out and say this is when we first started, because when you're starting a business, you want to put your best foot forward and you want to put your best self out there. And when because his life has changed, like it's 180, like in the whole entire opposite direction. That so, and he does nothing but move forward and stay forward. And it's Motivational Monday, so we'll talk about that for a little while, because nothing is more motivating than seeing somebody that was living that lifestyle and now they're doing this. And I remember when we first started doing the YouTube channel, it was like, do we talk about that? Should we talk about that? Should we bring it up? And I said, yes, you should. Number one, it's authentic. Be who you are. Don't pretend to be anybody else. Number two, you've done it. Like, there's not many people in the world that could have went from where you were to where you are. And that should be celebrated. It should be talked about. It should be preached. And also, if you bring it up and you talk about it and you're open about it, nobody can drag that up and throw it in your face or find out about that and then say it on YouTube. Look, I caught him. He used to do this, but he preaches that. No, 100% authentic. Be yourself. Talk about it before other people talk about it. And to me, I've seen so many changes in him, and I didn't know the person you used to be, but I definitely love the person you are now.
I'm gonna tell you like this: my life was so bad back in the day. I would say probably 9-10 years ago. Smoking cigarettes, walking down the street, high as fuck, doing whatever. My one of the worst times of my life. I went to put the cigarette out on the ground. I went to step on it. I burnt the bottom of my foot because I had a hole in my shoe. That's how bad I was doing. I was just doing so bad, going in and out of jail, seriously, 6 different jails, from Martinez, Santa Rita, Richmond, the farm, juvenile hall, just a real fuck up in life. And I had to make a change when I got out. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna live like this no more. Selling drugs, using drugs. It wasn't the lifestyle for me no more. So anyone out there that starts their life over at 35 years old, and you're sitting there like, damn, I lost a lot of time. I spent a hell of time in jail. No one wants to hire me. Anything is possible. I moved out to Sonoma County where I didn't know nobody. Went to the program, got out of the program, met the JoJo, moved into an apartment complex, and wasn't satisfied with the job I was at. I was making $15 an hour as a grown man, and they wouldn't promote me, and I was just stuck in life. I was like, damn, everyone else has houses. They're actually doing it, so I had to step my game up. So I had a plan. When you're hungry for a change, that's the best motivation ever. So if you're down and out right now, you're doing hella bad, you're sitting on your mom's couch, you're in the garage, you just got out of jail, out of prison, you lost your job, your wife left you, anything is possible. It don't matter how old you are, anything's possible. Now I'm living a great life. 3-car garage with a code on it. I got an ice maker that does crushed ice and the regular ice. I never had that before with AC. I don't have an AC unit in the window no more. No more Kool-Aid, no more Top Ramen.
I think that's one thing that feels so good, and maybe it comes across because it is so I feel that it's so refreshing. It's really refreshing.
And having multiple vehicles before driving down the road, always worried about the police behind me, so I pull in a parking lot trying to dodge the police and stuff. I had a bunch of vehicles out there that are registered and legal and aren't getting towed away. I'm a legit business.
Yeah, that's awesome. So thank you. Joel says, major respect for being so honest and humble. I salute both of you and your success. Truly an inspiration. Seriously. We appreciate that like so much because yeah, I just
And that's why we make these videos really to help people change their life, let them know you can do it. If me and the JoJo can do it, you guys can do it too. If you guys want to set some goals and go after something, you guys can do it too. Don't think you can't do it.
yeah. So smash that's you like what you're hearing. So you said smash that like button. We love that. And Bola says, oh, glad you found the JoJo. That's awesome.
I'm glad I found her too. I was praying to God for a good woman. I was like, man, I can't have a bad one ever again. And then JoJo walked in my life. It's the best thing in the world.
And then he says, I think JoJo loves you. How sweet is that?
And I'm going to let you guys know too. Check out JunkCON 2022. Me and the JoJo are going to be out there. Never in my life, JoJo, I think someone's going to be flying me out to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Paying for our hotel room and everything. And we're out there going to visit, have a booth there.
Yeah.
Before I was running from the police, JoJo, not that long ago. Now I got people that want to meet us and stuff. So if you want to go to JunkCON 2022, me and the JoJo are going to be there. A bunch of other junk haulers are going to be there. We're going to have a link in the bottom of this video. It's going to be off the hook. It's going to be nothing but information that will help you grow your business and make more money.
Yeah, and we're going to learn so much too. We have Andrew Baylor says, hey, Matt and JoJo, thank you for everything. You guys gave me lots of info when I started 2 years ago at just 17 years young. Now I'm weeks from
became a six-figure business.
Oh, good for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
You would be 19. You're a 19-year-old making six figures. That's awesome. I kind of think my high school that I used to work at is going to ask us to come and talk about, you know, business ownership and how and stuff like that. And I might bring you up as a successful story because you started this when you were in high school. On Call Dumpster says, thanks again for your time, Matt and JoJo. You are welcome. And Joseph says, you keep it real, which is the only way to be, I think.
Yeah, we don't try to hop on here and try to act a certain way. We just be us. Yeah. So if we make a lot of jokes and act a fool sometimes, we apologize ahead of time.
Well, it's entertaining and you have to have fun.
Oh, yeah, we have hella fun. And the JoJo has me edit hella stuff out. She says, Matt, you cannot say that. I said, for real? She said, you can't do that, Matt.
Yeah.
All right, so Free Space is in the building. How's business out there in Arizona? Hopefully it's good for you.
Hopefully. Hello, Brian from Free Space Junk Removal. Fernando says he does junk removal in Portland.
No cap and just be genuine. Nice, nice. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. That was it right there, I think, JoJo.
Yeah, somebody did earlier say, so let us know, how do we find the merchandise? So if you're on your phone, it should be just on the merch shelf. If you're watching one of our videos, so you actually click and go to our channel. Our channel has a merchandise shelf, and it also has the little button to click to join membership. And also, if you are a channel member, it just kind of rotates and it's random, but you pop up on our channel when you're a member. So it's there with all of that stuff. Do we have anything we missed? Oh, Brian says he's been a little slow. We haven't been slow, but we've noticed at the dump there's less haulers for sure.
And actually, the guy at the landfill said this has been the slowest summertime he's seen in 8 years. Mm-hmm. So if you're slow right now, it's pretty much going to be a little bit slower in a lot of areas. So yeah. And actually, what do you say?
He says, what's been your revenue growth year over year?
Right now, I can't say the exact number, but it's been a lot more each year. So my main goal is every single month, try to top what I did the month before. Or even every day, my goal is to make $2,000 a day. That don't happen every single day, but it happens a lot.
It does. It happens a lot. Ask that dude making six figures what marketing avenue he's using. Oh,
So most of my business comes from Google My Business and actually from Facebook. And I haven't really advertised that much lately at all.
mm-hmm.
So we've been staying busy with a lot of repeat customers, and people just find us off our good reviews online.
Yeah. And Brian with Free Space. So his name's Andrew Baylor. And I don't know if you heard, but he was 17 in high school when he started his junk removal business, and that was 2 years ago. So I'm guessing if he's, between 17 and 19, that he probably really utilized, like all teenagers do, social media.
So leave a comment down below and let me know, has junk removal changed your life how it changed me and the JoJo's life? Are you living that good life now? Are you just going to the restaurant and not even looking at the menu prices no more and be like, you know what, I want that lobster, that steak, give me a beer? Let me know. Leave it in the comments down below, because the trash business is one of the best businesses, I do believe, in the world, JoJo. I mean, I love it.
It has been really, really good for us.
Where else can you go and make $500 like in 10 minutes? Nowhere. I don't know.
There are times when we hop out of the car and we
unless you're a hooker. 10
or 15 minutes and we look up and we're like,
damn.
Wow.
And the best jobs are the ones that are super close to the dumps, where you pick the stuff up, go to the landfill, and come right back and grab another load.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
So Old North State Junk Removal says, rockin', haulin', and ballin', thank you guys. So he has this little like money sign next to his name because he's a channel member. And hopefully he can like do a little shout out and tell everyone if he has enjoyed the membership videos so far.
So Todd, he said big time. So we're gonna have his story next week with Three Kings Hauling. And his story, I know his story already. It's off the hook.
Yeah.
So we'll have him next week telling his junk removal story. And Jeremy said, I love it. It's like gold. It really is like gold.
It is. It's great.
And also you find a lot of gold too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And you find treasures like all the time. It's just, I love junk removal. And yesterday I was able to take my boot off and actually walk. And today I'm wearing a pair of tennis shoes and I walked a little bit. So I'm getting my walking in, because when I go to North Carolina, I'm gonna have to walk in the airport, walk on the plane, walk up steps to go to the Riley Convention Center. So I need to be walking much better and quicker than I am right now. So,
and make sure if you buy your tickets, buy it through the Sonoma Strong Hauling link, and you'll get a free T-shirt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
me and the JoJo will get a little kickback too.
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait. There's gonna be so many people there.
I can't believe the JoJo's back walking around.
Yeah, it felt so good today to actually walk around like the plaza in the town that we live in. I was out walking, so. Huh. Sean says he has a problem with his Google My Business right now.
He said, what address are you using for your business?
Google
don't recognize our business, so they took us down. What I would do is find another address. Maybe you have a relative or someone that you know and you can use their address that doesn't have a Google My Business. That's what I would do. Google My Business is weird, real weird. They've been doing some weird stuff lately.
It has been doing some weird stuff lately. But there is people that have been helping people get their Google My Business back.
I would go on Fiverr. They're super cheap, and some people say they spend like $70, $100, and they got their stuff back.
Yeah. So if you see no flaws, like your address is right, it's not wrong, and maybe you could take that route. If you were really established with a Google My Business with lots of Google reviews, I would go that route. But if you were fairly new and it happened, I would just create a new one.
And just be aware of certain companies out there that say that they'll try to get it back for you. It's no guarantee, but it's going to cost you $1,000. If it's going to cost me $1,000, you better get it back.
Okay. Damien says he loves our content, so thank you very much. He's having trouble with pricing. I took your advice and called 10 companies and got nowhere. What should I do next? So, number one, have you watched? We have a video called How to Price Junk Removal. That video is helpful.
What I would do is I would take some pictures at your house of your couch, of some trash in the backyard, and send some pictures to these companies or email them, say, hey, how much does this cost to get rid of? But don't do it from your business.
Yeah.
Email.
Another way you could ask is finding out what people in your area are charging per cubic yard. I
would just call them and ask them straight up, hey, I'm a new company. I'm in your area. I don't want to lowball the business. What are you guys charging? What's the ballpark price? And you'll find someone that will let you know. Because ain't nothing worse than someone calling you up and you know they're trying to find out what your prices are. I just mess with them all the time. Like, huh? Where are you located at? Can you send some pictures?
Yeah, we do get, subscribers that call us often.
Just ask me. I'll tell you.
Yeah, and we do prefer you to just be like, hey, I'm a subscriber. I watch your channel and I'm really struggling with this. And then we'll be glad to help you, but just be truthful.
And just remember, Sonoma Strong hauling prices aren't that cheap, just so you know.
This is Old North State says, members channel's great, lots of informative information, well worth it. Thank you for that. Virtual address, good for your LLC. Virtual address, good for your LLC. I'm not sure if that's a question for us or if you're letting somebody else know that. So somebody says, I used someone on Fiverr to restore my Google My Business. Took 24 hours and was around $100.
There you go.
Thank you for sharing that. We love it when our subscribers help others. And I mean, that's one reason why you show up on Mondays is to say hi. And
that's way better than spending $1,000 and someone can't do it. A lot of those people that are doing that, they're taking your money, then they're getting someone on Fiverr to do the work and pocketing that $900 right there. They're just hustling you.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Just once again, I'm going to preach just a little bit. Be aware of people that contact you. Of people that are DMing you because they do like awesome logos and they could do this for you and they can help your website, this and that. I typically think that they're not that good if they're having to they're having to contact you. You should be contacting them because
you heard nothing but good things about them.
Yeah. Hit that damn like button.
Hit that damn like button. Smash that like button.
I seen this, so I wanted to read it. Another thing, Jojo, if you want to encourage others at your school, I started this as a teenager gig to make some extra cash. Now it's my lifetime business, and I quit the rat race last year after only 1 year. He's a 19-year-old that quit the rat race.
Now, I wish I would have started at 19 years old. You'll be a millionaire in no time, for sure.
So, Andrew, just teach your advice. And it sounds like you have a really good business mind, or you wouldn't have taken this as far as you did, as fast as you did at such a young age. But also really make sure that you watch what you're doing with that money. So, read really good financial books. I read a Dave Ramsey book that told me that when a 17-year-old starts tucking a certain amount of money away, and I think it was his Roth IRA, and he did it every single year. He put the maximum, and he only did it, I think, for like 7 years, and then he stopped. And he never, ever put another dime into it. When he retired, he had $1 million. And we often are in our 40s when we start doing the Roth IRAs. And if you start late, you are putting it in every single year, every single year, every single year until you retire, 20 something, 30 years. And you're barely going to have the same amount that one person did when they started at 17, and they only did it for like 10 years. And then they stopped because it collects like that certain percentage over and over and over again. So hopefully you're smart and you're doing stuff like that with your money, because at your age, you're set. If you're smart, you're set.
And at the end of the day, it don't matter how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. So get your write-offs, write as much stuff off as possible, get a CPA, a bookkeeper, and keep track of everything.
Yep, he didn't start until he was 53, grinding daily. Yeah.
So we've been on for an hour. Monday Night Football is going to start real soon, Joe.
Yeah,
so we got to get out of here.
You know, it was Motivational Monday. It was actually a really good Motivational Monday. I'm going to like this a lot. This is our YouTube room, and we'll just be coming live from our house and not our car anymore. And we love that. Y'all, such an inspiration. So many people, you're one of the reasons we started this business. We love hearing that. We hear it all the time, and it never gets old.
So we'll catch you on the next one. We love all you guys. And yeah, make sure you smash that like button. You ready to get out of here or what?
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on another Motivational Monday.